You can pick up your phone, get on your computer, type the same calculation.
That's true as hell. Like I be thinking that like you got kids that's like getting raised in an educational system that's not built for their generation. Like you show like and that's naturally gonna happen because you got these people who grew up in this generation, so you gonna teach kids what you know as of now, but like this is not gonna be they like you said, new norm. This ain't gonna be their new normal. So it's like I feel like everything I learned damn near don't even matter. Like now you gotta relearn how to do everything. That's the same thing we were talking about with COVID-19.
Cross me, I don't love you less. You did what I expect and I have no regrets. Never sell my soul for a check.
Zay and James podcast, we back, bro.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it, bro.
17. It's been a couple years type shit.
I mean, it felt like a couple years, bro. Look, y'all, we got a whole bunch of explaining to do. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like when a nigga in a doghouse with his woman. Cause y'all probably like y'all niggas on here. Y'all probably
house got hella stuff to talk about. Like damn, like shit. I gotta express my feelings. Gotta let you know. I'm still gonna tell you what the fuck you did wrong.
Facts.
Ain't nobody doing wrong.
Facts. Ain't no taking accountability, bro. Skip all that, bro. But nah, bro. It's been a minute. When was the last time we threw out one? What was that? Late December. Yeah. Late December. We
threw out one with the Goonies.
With the Goonies and for the little vlog / podcast joint. Bro, we had hella plans this year. Man. But this COVID stuff, coronavirus, Rona,
it knocked hella shit
out of place.
Like, bro, we were supposed to do like a whole vlog series with this.
Yeah,
like,
we supposed to link up with a few people, but everybody right now is just trying to adjust to the new norm, in my opinion. Cause this shit, I don't know, it's just something we ain't never seen before. I'm not even trying to hype it up like I think the media do. It's just like I ain't never seen nothing just going full lockdown, bro. Yeah. Like nothing. Like since March, it's May.
That's what I'm saying.
Like since March, it ain't nothing. Y'all probably
never experienced this. The only thing I read back to is like 1920s, I think.
Yeah, when the Spanish flu. The Spanish flu was talking about it then.
Back then, that's when people was like actually quarantining.
Facts.
This is crazy. Like I be thinking every day. I was just talking to my big brothers yesterday. I'm like, bro, like we actually living through this. Like you be going outside.
That's crazy.
I done seen a whole chick in a bodysuit at Home Depot, like mask on.
Bro, I done seen people with hella shit on, bro. I say somebody, bro. I say, they be in their cars, bro. The mask on, the two gloves, just cool. I respect it.
That's like
I respect it though. You know, be safe. You know what I'm saying?
I do want to break down like maybe we should go on live or something like that.
I was about to say, y'all know Zay was a health science major. He got his bachelor's in health science. What you know bachelor's in?
Yeah, health science.
Yeah, he got his bachelor's in health science. So he's very well educated on stuff like this. Nah, for real. Whenever y'all want to know something about, I'm pausing before saying this. Let me just say, I'm not even gonna say the body. I'm gonna say anatomy. You know something about the anatomy. I don't know just anything about just anything scientific. Zay always know, bro. We be talking about some shit. Zay just say everything. He say everything. He like, yeah, bro. Your red blood cells gonna come after.
He be the same way though with math. all that extra shit. Making numbers put together. You didn't even know it, bro. I don't even know no math, like, bro. I was at my job and I was helping this kid with their homework, and bro, it was long division, bro, and I don't know how to do long division. I straight forgot, bro. Like, I be thinking, like, bro, when I had kids, bro, I had to relearn all this shit, and then you realize how much stuff don't matter. Like,
yeah, like, bro, you tell that little nigga use a calculator, bro. I understand in school, like, not for real, we got to
bro, I just learning long division. You know what's crazy? Go by the steps on the paper, bro.
You know what's crazy, bro? Listen, bro. Listen, bro.
Let you go tell your son.
No, for real. No, listen. So, since it's been COVID time, Corona time, I've been doing a lot of, I say good research, throughout my day. I at least try to take like an hour or 2 hours just to like read on some stuff and find some stuff out.
People
so anyways, you said what?
People ain't doing that.
So I've been reading this book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. The author of that is Robert Kiyosaki, and he done basically explaining like stuff that's gonna happen, throughout the course of time and when pandemics happen. But I was probably gonna segue to that later on in the video today, y'all. But just to add on to the point I was just speaking on, he said something about hold on, what we just say, bro? What did I just say to you, bro? About something? What did I just say to you, bro?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, I had a good ass point. I was talking in a circle.
What was we talking about?
We was talking about something before. Red, what was we talking about before?
Like a rich dad, poor dad.
But before that though, y'all know what?
Talking about how you been educating yourself every day on trying to read.
Oh yeah,
stuff.
okay. So I was watching, good look. So I was watching one of his interviews, and he was like, he said information doubles or exits out every 18 months, and that's a proven thing. Like the stuff that matters, like every 18 months, stuff should be readjusted and re-added. Like we still keeping the same conservative traditional values that we did when we was in elementary and shit. Like nobody's sitting there. I get it. It's probably more deep than just doing analytics and being analytical and trying to find out errors. That's probably why they have to do the long division problems. But nigga, pick up my phone, bro. You pick up your phone, get on your computer, type the same calculation.
That's true as hell. Like I be thinking that like you got kids that's like getting raised in an educational system that's not built for their generation. Like you show like and that's naturally gonna happen because you got these people who grew up in this generation. So you gonna teach kids what you know as of now, but like this is not gonna be they like you said, new norm. This ain't gonna be their new normal. So it's like I feel like everything I learned damn near don't even matter. Like now you gotta relearn how to do everything. That's the same thing we talking about with COVID-19. Like it's going crazier again.
Yeah, we about to
because like you gotta learn how to do social media, but now everything is like at first niggas was saying like, man, people don't never go outside. Like you can be on their phones and shit. Now it's like
it's real. Like
it's like now you either outside or on your phone. You really can't just like pull up for a second, do this, go here. Like honestly, this shit is it's I don't know. It's weird because it's
humbling.
It's
in my opinion.
I feel like it's almost like pulling together two different worlds, bro. Because you know how like one generation say that we don't be outside. Now you're seeing hella kids outside hooping. You go to the parks is full, people running. Then on the other side of that, it is a lot more social media heavy now. Now these old heads have to learn how to use these computers. And I had to teach my parents Zoom. I had to teach them how to use that. So it's like this generation is getting that side of it where it's like we outside like. All right, little kids is out. I was outside. Nigga, this shit feel good. Like,
I honestly
but like younger kids got. I
honestly think people be overrating it though. Just like how we be like, parents be like, man, y'all. These like our generation was outside. You know how they be trying to talk about 25-year-olds, 24-year-olds in the media. Like y'all ain't grew up. Like yes we did. Like we grew up outside. Like we grew up
really outside.
Like technology is just transcended as like for real. Our generation went up or whatever. But we was.
I was still listening to the radio songs.
Still walking around the CD player,
recording like the radio song that we playing. Recording.
Shut the hell up.
Put that phone to the speaker.
Hey, on me. Recording this on the line, bro. Hey, on me.
Ringtone. But I'm talking about even before that. Like I used to listen to the radio on my little stereo, and then you know how you can hit the record. You used to be able to hit the record on a cassette tape, and then the record was playing on the stereo. So I used to have like the radio playing, like new songs that I couldn't really get on CD or something like that. You know, you couldn't get on LimeWire and shit like that. It should be playing on the radio, hit the little record on the cassette tape.
Bro, we back.
I had a Walkman and shit.
We back to the age where we was printing off lyrics back in the day. I know y'all ever do that?
Yes,
Print off lyrics and read them, bro. Like, used to be like, man.
MapQuest when you used to go out of town and shit like that.
Go out of town, ain't no GPS. Bro, I don't know. I don't know how my parents got around in their 20s, bro. Like, y'all be driving 60. I mean, I know it's MapQuest, but that still seems so tight. It's just saying. You ain't got no room for error.
In the back, though, I used to be helping. Like, I used to be
so
the next thing is...
It's different when that pressure on you, bro. It's like how you said when you unlocking the door, bro, in front of somebody. You know how to unlock the door, bro. They start fumbling.
Damn, bro, why you remember
my fault, bro.
Hey, I did say that shit made me nervous as fuck. Unlocking doors in front of people. Hey, I don't know why though. I hate unlocking doors in front of people. Like we used to work at Sweeney and shit. Had to go unlock the closet, like bro.
Especially at a commercial. This is commercial place, bro. It's like any type of commercial property, you gotta lock it in front of hella people, bro. It's just like damn, bro. Why y'all looking at me, bro?
I don't know why that shit hella subtle. I don't fuck with it. But
when I went on the serious, not a serious note, but like, so what positive things have you seen come out of this coronavirus? Like, or what positive things do you think should come from it, or how should people perceive some things?
That's what I was gonna say before you said me knowing so much about some shit. I was saying I want to know like, we should do a live, like, get people opinions on like what they think about it, because I know a lot of people like how serious people taking it, or I was talking to my big brother and we was talking about how many people was getting pissed at all the governors and different decisions that they was making, you know, like the higher ups are making. Because you gotta think like these governors is trying to please so many different people, different, not like by race, like different classes of people. Like it's certain people that's protesting it, it's certain people that's getting hurt by it and dying, and communities getting tore up. And I do feel like a lot of people in the black community is gonna get tore up from it, because like it ain't, you got like most essential workers are gonna be people like janitors and people that gotta be out, and that's most jobs that, you know, people. Like, you know, we
heard the majority of them gigs.
Exactly. So I'm just curious to hear, because you can't mix well with people. You know, people getting on live and stuff like that. I do want to hear like somebody that got some knowledge, like, you know, that actually been out here and see what their opinion is on all this, and like what groups it's really affecting, and just do some research. I don't know. I'm hella interested into that. Something like that.
I think some other positive things that can come out of this is probably you know, content creators in general.
Just to show
like how much like it's very prevalent, and just in general, just
you
in
said
society.
That a couple days ago, like how it showed how creative these creators are,
bro,
like just
creative
the fact that they can
and able to
readjust to
and then
how this shit's going.
us as humans is like we gotta adapt to a lot, like just adapt in general.
Adaptation, that's what it is.
And you know,
my life,
you know, that's just how that is. But some positive things I think that come out of this is, like I was saying, or like we were saying, was the
niggas gonna appreciate
content creators. People gonna appreciate just the smallest haircuts.
Yes, sir.
All the Asian haircuts, you know, hoop sessions, you know.
Oh my God, man.
But people gonna really appreciate like the smaller things in life. Like this is going to show like the difference between a rich person, a middle class person, a poor person. At this point in time, it can affect anybody and everybody stuck in the house. Yep. Yes, the rich people might be living you know, their house might be a resort in some people's eyes. You know,
Drake.
like looking at Drake's. I even say Kylie Jenner crib. You see that on say, bro?
Yeah, bro. Like, dude, they living in the whole town.
But like, it go to show you like everybody's stuck at home, and it's showing the people who, it's bringing the extroverts and the introverts together, and it's showing, you know, the difference between people. But that going, it's
a lot of similarities.
Facts. It's a lot of similarities, and once you sit down, facts, bro, and then you start to realize how important the stuff you was actually doing in life, like that wasn't as important as you thought it was. Yeah. It's like, hey, I ain't have enough time to do such and such, but yeah, you do. You just choose to go out and do such and such. Like, you got hella hours after you get off of work to go knock some shit out. Yeah. But now that you forced to stay home and sit down,
now you see what you can do. That's the crazy thing. Exactly, and it's like, you don't know how stuff is affecting people. I hate it. Like when this shit like a mixtape. That's why I'm always for shit first drop. But like for real, but this COVID-19 stuff first.
Hold on, bro. You gotta chill, bro.
I know I'm about to approach this like a mixtape, but no, when it first came about, I hated when people was talking about like.
Bro, he just said the mixtape. This is the first drop. Hey, this shit is we gotta name that the podcast though. Like, go ahead, my fault.
COVID-19 mixtape.
COVID-19
mixtape. 1.
They gonna make me up with dog.
Shit for real.
What was you saying? No, I didn't mean to cut you off.
People saying you should be able to acquire a new skill or something like that. Like coming out of this, it's like, to me, I feel like it's two sides there, because I feel like with this amount of time, if you have a skill that you've been looking to sharpen, it give you time to do that. But to tell somebody like, you've been in quarantine all this time, you don't come out with a new skill, like, you don't know what the fuck niggas is going through. Like, this is hitting on, like, crazy, like,
you can't
me too, like, I've been hurting too, like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm one of the people, so it's just crazy, like, how, you know what I'm saying?
And back to like how you were saying, people saying expect you to learn a new skill. It's a good time, and it's a good time to own up to that right now, but you don't necessarily have to. Like I was dating back to, like I was saying earlier, I was like, you really starting to figure out what's really important in your personal life, like subjective to you. Mm-hmm. So whether or not you've been, like you said, researching skills or not, or whether or not it's down to you just chilling with your fam, you know what I'm saying, more than you have or whatever, because you ain't been able to. Because, you know, just be honest, like after age 18, some people are still like very, you know, family oriented or whatever, which you should, but it's like you're not spending as much time as you can, or you might not, you know what I'm saying, you might not be Because at some point you gotta be a little selfish with your life and just try to find your own way out. But you still gotta keep people along the line that's been with you your whole life at the same time. But anyway, this might be a time when people just figuring out, hey, I need to sit down and reevaluate myself. Self-reflection is probably the hardest thing, bro. I was just talking.
And you see what you're missing too,
bro. Hey, self-reflection is I'm not just talking circles, but self-reflection will drive you crazy, bro. I was just talking to a couple of homeboys, bro. I was saying, like, it's harder. I said it's easier to keep it real with other people than with yourself.
Yeah.
And I wholeheartedly believe that people like, so what you think you being fake for yourself? It's like, nah, when you start really trying to call yourself out on your own bullshit, it'll fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? On your own BS, my fault, y'all, because I'm trying to slow down.
I be trying to get away from that too. It's like feeling sorry for myself. But at the same time, like,
for you to even think on the chords is still good, though. You know what I'm saying? For you to even self-reflecting is still good, though.
But at the same time, like, I feel like I don't. It's a group of people out here that do be feeling sorry for themselves, right? And they take advantage of that. But there's certain people who don't feel sorry for themselves, and I ain't gonna necessarily say they need to start feeling sorry for themselves. But I was at a point in my time, like past year, like I was probably being like the hardest on myself.
Yeah, fed
like,
up, bro.
Yeah, just like mad at different shit. I feel like my life should be going totally different by this time. Just all type of stuff. Yeah. And I feel like social media do play a piece in that because you know. The skill set you may have, you know what you're trying to do, what brand you type of push, and you see certain stuff happening for others, and you shouldn't really
compare yourself.
You shouldn't compare yourself, but niggas is human. You go see other, you interact with other humans, you see things going on, you have these expectations. So sometimes you need to stop being so hard on yourself. And just kind of,
but then again, stuff like that make you want to. I don't know if I could my phone. But then stuff like that, it's not necessarily a comparison thing. It's like I'm aiming out motivation, but now I'm aiming to get to that, and now you just add. Well, I feel like me personally, I ain't gonna say you. I'm supposed to talk like to the audience or whatever. But now, like me personally, I feel like I don't know. I be trying to prove a point to myself all the time. I don't know what that is, and then I'll never sit down and just reassess life. Sometimes, like I did that one day. I was like, bro, I'm really 25. With some things that I didn't think I would have, or actually that I actually thought I would have at 25, and I actually have it, and I'm not grateful for it. Like a lot of people got, like I have a car to drive around with. I graduated. I'm drive. You know what I'm saying? I got a place to live in and stuff like that. A lot of people ain't even got that, bro.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? People just thinking about a fat mansion or making $7 million a year. It's like that's still stuff I want or whatever, but I don't really care too much about materialistic things. If anybody know me, they know this is all for everybody around me. This stuff I'm trying to do, bro. Like,
bro,
that's literally all it's for. This shit is all for family and
I did
my bros and my girls
man.
all included in family, bro. So
I be saying that too. I was just talking about that, like, bro, I just want to be able to like throw plays. Like I know how I'm feeling right now, and it's like if somebody help you out, how good it make you feel, like type of relief. So it's like I don't like. I want to be on that giving end of that. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Just being the other end of that, like just being able to help somebody out, like knowing they messed up, just randomly throw them something that's going like this is crazy. Like they know they wouldn't even see this, or like when niggas coming, this type of stuff.
Bro, you be having the type of fantasies too. Like, bro, I wish I could just throw such and such 10 bands. I know everybody.
Tell you, bro.
I be like, bro, but if I could just drop 10 bands,
I be thinking about that every time.
Drop a car off to my mom's, or drop some off to my girl, just like bar. You can buy them stuff, but it's like it's not everything you want. You know what I'm saying? I can't buy you a house right now.
I be just thinking that, bro. My first check, I swear, like I'm sending it to my closest homie, my brother, my girl, bro. And I'm just sending randomly. Like, if I ever make like a big ass check off of something, I'm just need to send bread and just. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? How am I getting this? Like,
don't worry about it.
We just did that.
We did that. You helped me along the way, bro. That's all that is.
I don't know.
No, it's COVID. It's COVID.
It gets you thinking different. See, this how you know you spend too much time
worrying about the wrong BS. Facts. So everybody human. We all worry about just BS, bro, in general. So I don't know, bro. Shit. What else will happen? Kobe's passing happened this year. That was a wild thing. RIP, of course.
For sure.
Man, 2020 been a year.
It's terrible, man.
Yeah, 2020 been a hell of a year, but besides that though, we gonna push through. Readjust, keep grinding,
keying these episodes out, man. Like,
facts. We ain't
that's
saying
why
we
we
getting the episode right now, I don't think.
Huh?
We ain't saying we getting the episode right now.
What you
We just
mean?
keeping these episodes going out this ass.
Yeah.
It sounded like a good close. Hey y'all, we been fully transparent this season, man. So whatever we say on camera is what we say on camera. I'm sorry. I think when we first started, bro, we used to get a lot of like harsh feedback. I don't think we never really cared, but
What you mean it was harsh?
like the stuff we would say to be perceived like wrong. You know what I'm saying? To where we would be on Facebook commenting back.
Oh yeah. We was saying hella stuff like we was probably saying it wrong. That's because honestly we was always being ourselves, bro.
Facts.
That's facts. People gonna fuck with
Cause it's hard to like
be yourself and be PR.
Yeah, cause at one point we like, man, we on ain't nobody listening to us or you know what I'm saying? It's like we ain't really saying it like that. Not on no low confidence thing, but it's like, man, nobody really listen to us. We just talking over there. We ain't really got no voice.
That's the reality of how people be feeling.
Facts,
I be feeling like that shit. Like,
facts.
Ain't
And then
nobody
I go
trying to hear from me. Ain't nobody trying to see this. Ain't nobody trying to do that. But like,
bro, I've been out in public the last 2 months saying like I ain't gonna lie, it's been like 6-7 people like when I recorded with the Police Flag. I'm like, damn, I put pressure on us, bro. The stuff going on. We just trying to get through it. That's all. But no, no more excuses though. We readjusting. Y'all like I could have hopped on Zoom or something. Like just chill. We gotta get back to it.
Nah, we had to get back to it.
We guarantee. Well, I don't know by the time y'all
by
see
the time
this episode,
they come out
the
following week, we should do a lot of following week. So by
we
the time
do a lot of
this come
following week and about what was that? We were saying about the law.
just open dialogue about COVID for real. I don't even want to call it that. Like maybe we just come up with something creative just to kind of get people talking and just talk about our shit.
And we're gonna be on live talking to each other from both of our phones. I feel like that's gonna be a way better method. What we was using originally when y'all just looking at us on the same screen, bro. So we're gonna do that. Back on the content, back on the push wave. We ain't got nothing else to talk about today, bro. This other shit that's been happening, bro. Gotta have some shit to talk about, bro. Gotta find some. No, I ain't gonna find nothing messy on the shade room, bro. I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, nah.
But they be having like some good.
Can't bring it in with that, man. You know what I'm saying?
It be some good. All right, baby. We got a little bit longer though. You know what I'm saying? So, I say.
It's like we can recap that music that dropped.
Drake. Yeah, Drake just dropped.
And the way that's another thing you can talk about is like just the way artists is affected through this is crazy. Because like a lot of people it's like you can drop. I feel like this is the time to drop, like you said, mixtapes, but not even just because they mixtapes and just give people a lot of music. Just because honestly, you drop an album, you can't really promote your album how you want to because a lot of people make money. This is the album is a time for artists to get their yearly income type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You go on tour, you get your tour ready for
They're not making none of that bread right
merch,
now, bro.
all that. So
I didn't know a lot of rappers was making check-to-check bread. I didn't know they was living check-to-check like that.
I believe it, bro.
I believe it too because we not taught as.
I knew it. I know Hoopers. I always be saying that shit. Like basketball players really be chilling, bro. Like
facts.
I was watching what's the college show? What's the little short nigga look like Kevin Hart?
Nate Robinson.
Chill, bro. Nate Robinson.
You watch going to different athletes' crib or whatever. He was
like
at Ross' crib. He was at the White crib. He was at hella people crib.
I was watching. Who's that name? They play with Bron. Tripping.
They play with Bron. Mo
Why am I tripping like this?
He played with the Cavs.
Oh, he played with the Heat.
Udonis Haslem?
Yeah, he went to Udonis Haslem crib, and he had sharks in the tank and all that. I'm like, bro, like they be ringing their.
About to say even who y'all don't think,
but rappers, yeah, I don't think. I think it's easier for a lot of artists to make money, but I don't think a lot of low tier artists is capitalizing like they could.
Facts, because even though
until you get that, outside of music.
Facts. Because even though they bringing in 20, you know what I'm saying? Even a low tier rapper might be bringing in 20, 30 bands a month, but if you living off 15 bands, you're spending 15, 17 bands a month, and you trying to take care of your family too for yourself, because you thinking that money gonna keep coming in, but this circumstances like this are unpredictable, which is why everybody go ahead and take advantage of it, which I'm trying to too. It's just finances, bro, saving, bro,
stacking.
It's stacking, bro. You never know when something could happen, bro. Like ever. Seriously. So everybody's cool, cognizant of that, stuff like that.
Damn, he preaching.
Hey, Hey,
Preaching.
man, look, for real though, we gotta, hey, other communities be putting their people on, bro. We gotta, us as people, bro, we just gotta make sure we all got our cues together, bro. That might sound harsh or whatever, which it don't mean it don't, but we just gotta, I'm just, whenever we got a chance, we gonna talk and say something that's gonna be beneficial for us, bro.
No, what's going on?
Finances, bro. Finances is probably just the key, bro. Money ain't everything, trust me, but it helps a lot. It helps a lot, so. Shit, we wrapping it up with that, bro.
Yeah. Well,
It's cool. What's up?
nothing, bro. I was gonna say something.
What's new with you then, bro? Y'all.
No, you just said.
This a new podcast, y'all. We a little rusty, man. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I told y'all we been fully.
No, you just said wrapping it up. I just want to remind people, like, during quarantine, make sure they wrap it up.
Nah. This about to be a whole. Look, it's about to be a whole.
October's gonna be going yay.
Oh, y'all gotta bring this in, bro. For everybody who's in a relationship, y'all gonna really learn how much y'all can stand y'all significant other, bro. Y'all. Yeah. Oh, for real. I think you real. But did you pick who came out? I'm glad we talked about this because this is popular. You pick who came out between Jada and Will Smith. Mm-hmm. Jada was like, she didn't really know who Will Smith was, like, until this quarantine. I know she
clicks and views. I ain't heard. She tried to do some shit for the red table. Hell, you fucking off that red table. She know what the fuck it is, man.
I heard, bro. That's crazy.
I like Jada, man.
Bro, because the way she was talking to Snoop Dogg after Snoop Dogg, say that shit. But no, he didn't have a reason to. Like, I get it. Trust me, I get where she was coming from. But girl needed to be checked, bro. She needed to be checked. He didn't have to call her, funky dog head, but she needed to be checked, bro. In my opinion, I don't know. But
I agree with you, man. I agree.
Because was that interview with Lisa Leslie? Was that Lisa Leslie?
I don't really see it.
She was talking about Kobe though. You know what I'm talking about though? Like why he spazzed on Gayle King. He spazzed because
I ain't see all that.
Well, basically he was spazzing because
maybe I don't know.
She kept egging on questions about Kobe. Like after he died, immediately, it's not even like.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Snoop Dogg on there.
Don't get me wrong on the time scale. I don't even know if it was a week after he died, bro. She egging on about the rape
saying
stuff
about
like, come on, bro. Like you don't.
Right after his death, like you wouldn't even be talking about this, right?
Facts, bro. This ain't. Man,
so why are you using this opportunity? So
yeah,
I get it.
And you
something needed to be said.
You a well-pronounced, well-educated journalist. Like you're very great at your craft. You feed the boys and stuff like that and disrespect. But anyways, though, Jada's basically saying she didn't know whether or not. Jada was like she didn't know whether or not. Or who the person was she was with, basically talking about Will Smith. And I'm like, bro, y'all been together for hell. How you not know? But I guess their relationship might be different because they on the road. But I'm like, come on, bro, y'all been together for how many years, bro? Y'all should know who each other is by now.
Come on, so I ain't knowing to the quarantine. Quit playing with me, bro. You learn. I feel like you learn new stuff, but it just heightens everything that you know. You probably gonna get on each other's nerves way more.
Okay, yeah.
Guard gonna get on each other's nerves way more.
Facts. You just gotta learn how to.
But then you'll know, like, oh shit, I don't know, you can put up with it.
Yeah, as you get older, but you just gotta be like, man, alright, yo. You see the stuff your grandpa and your daddy do.
Bro, I was just thinking that.
You see why they do certain things.
You slowly see why they is some yes man, bro. Cause I ain't gonna say my whole childhood I used to be getting like.
I ain't gonna be no yes man though. I get what you're saying though.
I don't want to go into my whole childhood, everything I saw, but like as I got older, I started seeing changes.
Yeah. Cause
so I understand why. Like now, my daddy, yes man.
Certain things. Hey, Pops, I didn't say that when you see the video. I ain't say that, bro. I ain't say that.
I said it. I meant that. He know that. I tell him every time, bro. I understand because if they happy, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna shut up.
Yeah. So they say some things are better left unsaid, some things are better left unargued, bro. Because at the end of the day, sometimes it's just like talking to a brick wall.
It's true.
Now,
hey,
women can take.
I got that nod.
Look, now women can take heat that all y'all want to when I say that, but I'm serious, bro. Like,
it's true.
Some of the stuff, like, it's like y'all don't ever think y'all wrong, bro. Y'all have a problem. Like,
you know what?
Men have,
man.
Like, men,
this
you know what I'm saying?
This is what we go.
You know what I'm saying? Us as men, we do have accountability issues, and I often try to check those when I feel myself getting out of my element. You know what I'm saying? But for y'all. sit there.
I was gonna tweet. I was gonna say like it's okay to just be like, look, I was wrong for this. Like I did this wrong. Like to them, that ain't never fucking wrong.
No.
Like, nothing they do is wrong. Like it's a reason for everything. Like, if I give a reason, then I ain't being sensitive.
Bro, if I'm doing the exact same thing you did, why is it taken in a whole different context, bro?
Or they just use you against you. Like you can express how you feel about what they did.
Yeah.
You can express about what they did. They
Facts.
gonna tell you like,
Facts.
I mean, you did this. So.
Facts, bro.
Yeah, hey, you know what I'm saying? I understand why you just leave it alone. Cause if she happy, she gonna relax.
Bruh.
That's what you want. Like, just relax. Bro. That's me. That's my whole thing. Just relax.
Because at the end of the day, even if you really do got a problem with something, unless it's like blatant disrespect, you better off. It's just like you better off just. I don't know. It's just like I don't know. But I don't know. Right now, as a young man, I got a problem with me having. I gotta say something when I feel like something needs to be said.
Yeah, me too, bro. I be saying
like it got like whether or not you think it is what it is. I have to say it just gotta be said. Like, I'm sorry. Like
I ain't gonna lie, she be like, tell you what she be saying, bro. I don't even know there's so much. Like that, like. I don't say all this when you be doing this, you be doing that. Like you may not. Like,
yeah, but I feel like
if something happening, I feel like that. I'm gonna tell you, like
I'm just like I gotta say what's on my mind. Because if not, this is gonna be egging me on. I can't keep faking this energy.
Exactly. I can't act like I'm not happy right now.
Yeah, like I'm not saying I'm not happy with you, but I can't keep acting like we cool right now. And this shit is on my mind. Like this gotta be said. Now whether or not the solution is what I want it to be at the end, I'm gonna still say this, bro. Like it's gonna happen. Like. Because if not, bro, because women, I ain't gonna lie, women probably better at that. It's probably a problem with.
What?
Like, they don't, I feel like women don't speak up enough when they need to.
No.
Even the strongest women, I think women still let certain things not slide. Like, we can talk about that in the past, bro.
Because they rather the peace than the actually, they beat
that part of life before we did, basically. So
yeah, for real. Like they rather peace, they rather peace instead of like So
they start off being submissive, yes women and shit, and then once they're like, all right,
I don't know about that, but
I'm saying yes woman as in like them not.
I know what you mean. Like as far as like what a yes man would be like, just making sure everything stay peaceful.
Okay, it's be peaceful and shit.
Yeah, that's how it be in the beginning.
But no,
once they actually get to know you for you, then they don't care about you.
Oh no. Facts.
Or your opinions, or what you think.
And you found a good woman when she just on your ass. Not in a disrespectful way, but like when she see you, ain't picking up, you slacking right. You say something, they gonna say something, bro. They gonna say something.
That's true.
Like, I thought you said, you was doing such and such, or let's get on it. It might not be in the more passive way, but you found a good woman when they own you, just like you on them.
I sure do.
You said what? Back same, bro. But yeah, we got to it though. I try to add a little extra, man, because I don't know, with this Corona stuff, it ain't been too many. I mean, it's been a lot to talk about, but it really hasn't. But besides Corona, it's a lot of drama and BS because ain't nobody got nothing else to do.
Yeah, like that little TJ stuff with him arguing.
I heard about it, but I didn't even see what happened.
I don't understand why it's relevant.
Who's he arguing with? I seen that post.
Relevant females, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't even know them. I don't be knowing half of these girls. This girl be telling me different stuff like, you know this girl,
No.
I don't know.
Like, no.
I don't know.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know. I don't even be looking at Shade Room shit when I don't even really scroll my phone. I really get on my phone, post what I gotta post.
Oh.
Get off or tweet
man,
what I gotta tweet.
He tried to get out of this podcast without plugging himself, man. Look, Zay been cooking up some heat beats, bro. Like, fire.
Yeah.
I know y'all been peeping Trader 1, bro. I know y'all been peeping Trader 1, bro. Nah, he really cold. He really cold. He cooking up, bro. Go tap in, bro.
Yeah, man. I took like 30 days. I just made a beat every day.
Y'all see what this man doing this quarantine time, bro? This is what I'm looking up to right here, bro.
All right.
I'm serious though, bro.
Salute, man.
Hey, for real, you honing your craft to the extent to where you gotta do this every day and throw out some content. That's crazy. Whether he thinks it or not. Not crazy or like that, but that's where crazy work ethic, bro. That's what y'all need to look up to.
Man.
Nah, for real though, it's crazy work ethic, bro. You gotta get your flowers while you here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it don't be happening, man.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Gotta respect it. But yeah, we gonna close it up at then. We gonna tap in with y'all on the live either this week or next week. I forgot what we said earlier. Yeah.
All right. Salute.
To love when unconditionally is bulletproof. The way I prayed, I knew my partner and them was pulling through. AMG and red 4Gs when I'm pulling through. It's just to motivate the youngest, really come from nothing. Post-traumatic stress, we really suffer.